This is more of a forensic tool to show you what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You know, if only we had these for relationships before we got into bad ones, right?
And basically a stud finder on steroids, right?
Yeah, it is a stud finder.
There you go. Starts beeping at you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Hot Mix, an InstroTek podcast. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Maurice.
And today we are bringing you something very special, as always. A little bit outside of our scope, but super excited. The Concrete Scanner by Earth Science Systems.
Yeah, this is a new product for us. So again, we have been getting a crash course on what these systems are used for, and we've partnered with Earth Science Systems to bring this to you on HMA Lab Supplies. You guys know HMA is a sister company to InstroTek, and HMA has really kind of blossomed in the concrete space. They've really started promoting and bringing in new concrete products to the website, and there's a little bit of a following now. So we said, hey, what else can we add that's interesting? And this product came along, and we are now selling it on HMA Lab Supply. But it's a concrete scanner, and it does some really valuable work here, right?
Yes.
Like Anthony mentioned, the company that produces this is ESS, Earth Science Systems. They're also known for a product they use in asphalt, which is what in
The GPR, the ground penetrating radar, or the DPS.
The DPS, right, which is very popular right now. Everybody in asphalt knows a little bit about DPS. We've done podcasts on the PAVE scan from GSSI. Great equipment, great technology. We really like what they're doing there, and it's really moving things forward.
Yeah.
Latest I heard, now they're doing full projects with even full speed GPRs on the rollers. So this technology kind of came from that, and ESS is kind of one of the leaders in this technology. Chuck Oden, who is the president of ESS, let us borrow this unit to talk a little bit about it, show it to you guys, and just go dive into it a little bit.
Yeah.
Chuck has a PhD in GPR, which I didn't know that was even possible. That's
GPR doctor.
So yeah, if you have a GPR problem, a ground penetrating radar problem, Chuck can help you out.
He takes all insurances. So any GPR problems you have, you just go see him. You know, anything out of network,
Line
he still
something up
takes
with
you.
Chuck. But he's incredibly knowledgeable, and obviously everything we're going to tell you here is stuff that he's told us about this particular product. It just came out about a month or two ago, brand new.
Yeah.
So again, if you're more into the asphalt stuff, this might not be your forte, but concrete's still construction material, and that's what we're all about, right?
Yeah, and let's be fair, it's not my forte. We've already, established that in talking about it. But what I do like about this concrete scanner is the simplicity. So a guy like me who doesn't know a lot about concrete can just dive right in and start to understand what it's showing me. Things like on projects, what I didn't understand about concrete, I want to automatically say overlays, but concrete in general, you need to see what's underneath there because of the possible dangers that lay below, such as, tension in any kind of wires or cabling, any kind of electricity running through.
Yep.
Any work that you're going to do beneath the surface, this is more of a forensic tool to show you what you're getting into. So, if only we had these for relationships before we got into bad ones, right?
Yeah, you got to scan the person and see what else had there. I would love that.
And that's why I like it, because you hook your phone up to it, and I'll let Maurice go into a little bit more of the technical side of how it works, but from what I've seen, you hook your phone up to it and you just start scanning, and it gives you a forensic look into what is underneath the concrete.
So the unit actually comes with a phone already, but you can hook up with Android or Apple iOS. It has an app that it's attached to it. And basically the way that ESS explained it to us and told us a little bit about it is basically a stud finder on steroids, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking for those issues be beyond what you can see in concrete.
It is a stud finder.
There you go. Starts beeping at you. But yeah, it's a great way to actually see what's going on the surface, because it's penetrating through the surface using radar technology to show you what's underneath. And in a situation where you got to drill into a certain location, either to put more conduit through or do some other kind of job in any kind of construction situation, having this can save a life. It really can, and that's how important these things are. ESS has come out with hopefully the better mousetrap with software that can detail in 3D. We'll show that here as well.
Yeah.
In 3D, what is actually underneath the surface and where it's safe to drill or do cutaways and where it's not. But it does have some particular features that we know about that are a little above and beyond the ones that are currently out there. And maybe that's the why you would want to choose the ESS. Can you remember those features?
Yeah, well, I think one of the things that this doesn't require is like an actual scan mat, right? So you don't have to use the actual grid. It just kind of can scan, and then you can get simple reports that it produces right.
Absolutely. So what he showed us was basically you put this down and draw a pattern on the ground and follow that pattern with the unit, and then no scan mats needed. You can just kind of follow that pattern, and just by following those patterns, the unit kind of knows the area, and then you can detail out in 3D fashion after you've scanned the entire area. So really cool technology. It's also incredibly portable. I mean, you see how big it is. It's not heavy at all, maybe 3-4 pounds, and it does have a way for you to scan walls. That's why they made it so small. But you can also have a, what would that be called? A protrusion that you can hold.
The pole?
The pole to actually scan it.
Protrusion that you can hold.
I was looking for a word.
I like that a little bit better. Hey, does that thing come with a protrusion you can hold or not?
Yeah, you know, I went out last night and the words are not coming to me. But yes, I guess a pole you can attach to it to be able to just use it on the ground. You're not bending over and scan the area you're looking for. So definitely really interesting features that this particular unit comes with. He loves laughing at my expense, no matter what. I'm glad it can entertain you.
One of the things that it also has is the power line indicator. That was the other thing.
Tell me about the power line indicator there, Anthony.
Well, that's what brings it to the next level and makes it have performance, right?
Yeah.
Not all the other features, or not all the other products that are out there right now have the power line indicator. And what are we doing if we're not indicating power lines, people? Like, we got to be able to do that. So, yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of cool features here. And to be honest, I don't know enough about the other technologies to really just dial in, and that's, you know, just me being honest. But from what I've seen here, it is so easy to use, and it is so accurate, and it's kind of fun as well. And I think it's everything that you would want in a concrete scanner.
Yeah, yeah, and then some.
And then some.
And with that protrusion. Yeah, these are obviously, you know, there's other brands that do this, but I think the background of ESS, I think, is very important. How they got to this point. This was through a military contract that they won, obviously with Chuck's background in GPR. They developed something that was portable. There's other versions of this that are a little bit higher in scale, can penetrate further. This penetrates a couple feet into the concrete, so you're seeing a couple feet into it, or a few feet into it. But there are other versions that ESS also makes that are a little bit higher. But this one in particular is interesting to us because our concrete audience and our concrete people we sell to on HME Lab Supply obviously could use this, have in the back of the truck. If they're in a project where they actually need to see an area and you always want to look before you drill, then you can bring this out, scan real quick, find the areas that are safe, and then continue with your project or whatever task you're doing on concrete.
And if you did want to take it a step further, that Cadillac version of this does have the structural analysis software to take it to the next level. But for our product line, we kind of think that this is the best way to start out. So that's why I wanted to bring you this version of the concrete scanner today.
Yeah, I had some notes over here from our meeting. It has amazing battery life, probably the strongest in the industry. Incredibly rugged. So, you know, if it falls, no problem. It can take the abuse. Obviously, is money construction job.
Yeah, sure.
We have. It's very light, like I showed you. It's really easy to learn how to use. I think after an hour and a half of training that we got directly from ESS, we were scanning stuff here in the building, scanning floors, looking at the data. The data is very easy to consume. You can look at it, you can understand it fairly quickly. It doesn't take some kind of PhD degree to actually know what you're looking at and knowing where the danger spots might be or where it's safe. And then obviously you can see construction issues with the concrete as well. So if you know there's an area that you need to look at and how much of that area do you need to maybe rehabilitate, you can do it with this machine very quickly, handheld, easy to use.
Man, that was a good run there. Some good features to drop right at the end of the video.
There's a lot in a small package.
Yeah,
that's what they said about me as well. So, but more importantly, if you guys want to know more about this equipment, please contact us at HME Lab Supply. You can go to the website, hmelabsupply.com. They have this, we're adding more every day to HME on the concrete side, and just trying to expand. If there's something you don't see that you like because you like shopping in HMA, please let us know. We're happy to add it to the website, have it there for you. So if you're shopping for asphalt, concrete, aggregate, doesn't matter what construction material you're shopping for, It's a one-place stop.
I love it.
Yeah,
Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, just remember to like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. All
the things.
Got him. And one thing we wanted to remind you of is that if you have any comments or there's scanners that you're using, let us know. You know, tell us what you're using. Tell us how this compares to what you've seen.
Yeah.
We always want your feedback. You know, certainly appreciate your support. And just remember one thing: keep it hot.
Keep it real.
Keep it real hot.